Welcome, everybody, to the SIMMIE BRAXTON Show, and we're glad you're here with us tonight. And I am joined tonight by my illustrious host, Miss Stephanie Beard, and we're glad that you're here with us tonight to be a part of what we're doing. We're always glad to have you here with us tonight. Uh, and it's always a blessing to have this opportunity to be able to do this. We take nothing for granted every time we have this opportunity. The soul stroke portion of the show today will be the awakening, what it means to be a chosen one. We're going to talk about the chosen one in the soul stroke portion of the show. And as usual, as you know, Miss Stephanie Beard is going to take us to the streets. But man, I'll tell you, this weather is crazy. How's the weather in LA?
It's raining right now. It's raining right now.
Raining?
Yeah, it started raining out here just maybe an hour ago out here in the valley. But I was in Pasadena for a minute. It wasn't raining yet, but
wow.
I'm happy that the weather is cooled down because
I
was sick of that heat. But in Atlanta, people were complaining how cold it was in Atlanta. Now it's warm in Atlanta. Global warming is real.
It was like 82 degrees in San Diego yesterday.
Yes, here too. It was 83 degrees out here yesterday. I'm happy but it's only going to rain a little. It's not going to be a lot of rain.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the 60s, but over the weekend, it's here in LA. It's going to be on the pagan holiday, Valentine's Day. It's going to be like in the 60s.
Yeah, this weather is bipolar.
Yeah.
It's bipolar, boy. Because it was cold, it got kind of cool. I mean, you had to have a jacket on it,
right.
A sweater.
Right.
And tomorrow it might be sunny. Well, it might be. You never know with the weather here.
You never know.
In California. But we can't complain. We really can't complain, though.
No, I'm not complaining. I'm glad it cooled down because like I said, I was wearing all my, warm clothes and it's hot outside and I was burning up. I was like, but I don't mind it being in the low 70s. I'm cool with low 70s.
Right. Well, it's not too hot then.
No.
It's not too hot then.
I like it like it is right
now. It's just right.
Yeah.
The low 70s is just right.
Yeah, it is for now.
A breeze, with some sun.
It's cooler down there where you guys are at because you guys are closer to the water. So it's going to always be a little cooler. But for it to get 80 degrees in San Diego, that's bipolar for real.
Yeah.
So.
We're
going to get in the streets.
Yeah, let's get into the streets.
Yeah,
Stephanie Beard is going to take us to the streets. We're going to get into the streets right now.
Yeah.
So without further ado, Stephanie Beard, take us to the streets.
Yeah, what's up, family? It's your girl, Liquor Girl, and you already know what time it is. Welcome to In the Streets here on the SIMMIE Braxton Show. I'm bringing you the real, the raw, the headlines, the heat, and everything the culture is talking about, from the court to the corner, from Hollywood to the hood. If it's trending, I'm tracking it. So buckle up because we're hitting the pavement and getting into what's popping in the streets, y'all.
All right.
We're going to start it off. Everybody, it's all over the news. Only one who don't really know about it is SIMMIE, because SIMMIE don't watch the news. He don't get the news. He don't watch the news. He truly get his news right here.
I'm going to start.
He is not lying when he says that. He is not in the world like that when it comes to news. And hey, I respect that because the news is stressful. It's stressful. It ain't nothing good. The only good news that I think this past week was the Grammy tribute to D'Angelo and Roberta Flack. I thought that was an amazing tribute. Did you get to watch the Grammys?
No,
You didn't get to watch it.
no.
I have stopped watching the Grammys for years, but for this, I knew they were going to do a tribute. Lauryn Hill was pretty much the moderator narrator of it all. It was absolutely beautiful. You have to go to YouTube. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
But just a beautiful tribute. Bilal tore that tore it up. They did a tribute to D'Angelo and Roberta Flack,
Uh
and
huh.
the people that they had there was incredible. Anthony Hamilton, Raphael Sadiq, Leon Thomas. I mean, it was just all the way around an amazing tribute.
Yeah,
I,
I
I
bet.
it made me want to watch the Grammys again. And now that the Grammys, the guy that is running the Grammys, he is, a black dude, and he's trying to bring it back to,
Where
where,
it used to be.
yeah, where it used to be.
Yeah.
Everybody enjoyed it, not just the young and not or the old, but everyone. Entertainment for everyone. So I think that he's on the right track to that. Um, so we're going to jump into the news that's all over America right now about Savannah Guthrie, who is a Today's host. She's a big host over at Today's
Okay.
morning show. Her mother was abducted, kidnapped, whatever it may be. It's been 10 days. She's 80 something degrees. I mean, 80 something degrees, 80 something plus years old. How old is
Right,
she?
right.
I'm
We
thinking
talking
around.
about the
Yeah.
weather.
She's 80 something, I think 82 or something like that years old. And
Yeah, yeah.
she was abducted, kidnapped from her home in Tucson, Arizona, I believe. And it's been 10 days, and they said that she has a pacemaker. And, the kidnapper, they wrote a letter to TMZ. TMZ revealed that they're asking for 6 million in Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is it's down right now. I, it's like even if they paid in Bitcoin, you're not going to get paid $6 million. It's not going to be $6 million because Bitcoin has fallen down right now. Although it's going to go back up because they're asking for Bitcoin because Bitcoin, cryptocurrency can't be pretty much
Trace.
tracked, so to
Trace.
speak.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the government, they can track it. They will, trust me. They're gonna be able to track it. But it's been
Right.
10 days. It's been 10 days. I don't know. They're asking for proof of life. Her kids. Um, the news media is kind of weird too because they're putting it out there like it might be her son-in-law. Because it's always when something like this happens, it's always somebody
Yeah.
and, that does something like that.
Yeah.
Who's going to kidnap an older woman, ask for Bitcoin? The last people who saw her was her other daughter and her husband. They took her out to dinner. And it's just a lot of weirdness. You could go on
Yeah.
TikTok. There's a lot of speculation on TikTok. A lot of people saying it's not making a lot of sense. Um, if they pay for her, are they just paying for her? Is she still alive? If she's not, now are they paying for her just to have her body back so they could bury her? It's just all kind of weird stuff. But it's been 10 days and she's still missing.
And they haven't heard from her or anything like that. No word on how she's doing. And
No.
apparently, she has a heart condition and she's on medication.
Right. And the medication wasn't taken with her. She has a pacemaker. She has an Apple Watch, but they said that the Apple Watch I believe, is missing. But a lot the Ring camera was destroyed. There were cameras up on the roof. But I thought that some of these cameras keep things in the cloud. So that's why I believe that the police really know, or FBI do know something, because they're saying they don't have no leads, they don't have this. I believe they have some type of information. They're just not releasing it because they believe,
Right.
I think, that they believe that someone close to her, if she's really abducted or kidnapped, because on TikTok they're also saying it could be a distraction from the Epstein files, because everything is trying to be distracted from the Epstein files. Even with Jay-Z. Jay-Z name is not up in the Epstein files. And
Yeah.
when they show video of Jay-Z being with Weinstein, he was truly there just doing business with Weinstein when it comes to movies and film. He was in a he was Now don't get me wrong, it's been speculated that Jay-Z have been messing with younger girls, but those are speculations. There's no allegations, there's no criminal charges, there's nothing against him
Right.
about this. And he sent out, letters, cease and desist to Nicki Minaj crazy ass, because she crazy. Nicki Minaj.
Wow.
Nicki Minaj is crazy. Did you see the story I sent you that Mike Epps talked about Nicki Minaj?
And he apologized or something?
Yeah, he apologized, but I don't know if the apology was real. I think he was kind of clowning her. I'm not quite sure, but he said Nicki Minaj. Let me see. I got it in my notes here, and I think I
Let
said
me see.
Nicki Minaj, Mike Epps. I don't think. Oh, I think I sent that to you separately in my other text. Yeah, you
No,
might have.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah. So what was he apologizing for?
He
He
said,
said.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for saying Trump ran a train on you, Nikki.
Mike Epps is funny. He has gotten so much funnier as he got. I didn't used to think Mike Epps was funny, but he is actually really funny. As the years gone by, he has gotten funnier. I have to give him his props on that, because all the stuff I be watching about him, he's hilarious. But so he said that he's sorry that he said that Trump ran a train. But he did. So not literally, but he is he making her look like a fool. But she has over 26 million followers, and
Yeah.
they are now, a lot of her followers are now Trump supporters.
Okay.
They have now crossed over. I don't support the Democrats or the Republicans, but I damn sure don't support Trump crazy ass. But Nikki has a big following. A lot of her following is now following her over with Trump. But I think Trump is going. She's an immigrant, and he don't care about immigrants. She thinks she's gonna have an exception, and the only way she will get that exception is she can bring a lot of her younger, the younger uh generation to come and start liking Trump. So
So do
what
you
you
think that she's gonna, get her papers and everything is gonna be all right with her?
I don't know. We'll see. Trump can be very fickle. He could change his mind. He is a narcissist. He don't care about nobody. He play with people emotions. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But we're gonna move on from them. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
Yes, I did.
What did you think about the Super Bowl?
It happened the way I thought it was gonna happen.
Okay, yeah.
I
I
thought that the Seattle Seahawks were going to beat the living daylights out of the New England Patriots,
yeah.
and
I
that's what they did.
I didn't think the Patriots was going to even score at all. That's how bad that game. The game was, to me, was pretty boring until the last quarter.
Well, people wanted to see a battle. They wanted to see scores, touchdowns, people
Yeah,
running, but that was just football,
yeah,
smash mouth football,
yeah.
nose to nose, head to head, grinding it out, and that's what happened. I mean, you know, that's the type of game it was.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing flashy, you know. And the running back, he made the. That's the first time a running back made the most valuable player since Terrell Davis,
Yeah, I saw that. He was
1998. Yeah,
a little small,
for the
humble
Super
guy.
Bowl.
Yeah, he's a little small guy too. Very humble though. Very humble.
Yeah,
But he was running his little ass off. I was like, wow, look at him.
he was tearing them up,
He
boy.
was tearing their ass up.
Yeah, he was running.
Okay, okay. But
He's short and stocky.
yeah, short and stocky, he was slipping through. But they say,
Right,
when you're running back like that, you can get in and out those corners. You can slip in and out. So
right.
I think
And
those
I like, you know, the game overall for most people was boring, but a lot of people like the halftime show.
that's what I was getting to. Bad Bunny. I enjoyed Bad Bunny's halftime show. Although I didn't understand nothing he was saying, but was the vibe was dope. You know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
didn't understand nothing he was saying either.
No, no, I couldn't understand it, but I felt like the vibe of the music, and then what the script, how he was maneuvered. You could kind of figure out what he was trying to promote and what he was saying. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. It was the most watched Super Bowl of all time, but
Oh, was it?
and yeah, but every year it's like that. K Dot, he it was like that for K Dot. Kendrick Lamar the year before it was Usher. So you know, Prince, Michael Jackson, they didn't have the internet. They didn't have the internet back then. So, you know, people still watched Prince, still watched Michael Jackson, still watched Snoop and them. Snoop and them did amazing, I think, with Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop, the whole West Coast. That was in 2022,
Yeah,
I believe, 2022 or 2023. But
yeah.
yeah, Bad Bunny, as of right now, Rihanna. I love Rihanna's Super Bowl thing. Hers was dope too. But of course, my all-time top is going to be Prince. Nobody will ever top Prince, and Michael Jackson is right there with him for me.
Yeah,
For me. But
yeah.
Bad Bunny, I think Bad Bunny did a nice job. He's get a lot of streams. He's like one of the top stream music of since of last year into 2026. I mean, again, I took Spanish for 5 years. I took Spanish all through high school and into my first year of college. And I could read it better than I could speak it. I could read it and write it, but I didn't understand nothing. And I love Puerto Ricans. I mean, I ain't gonna even lie. My first boyfriend was Puerto Rican. I was 13.
Yeah.
And my first boyfriend was Puerto Rican. Carlos
Yeah.
Coriano. Shout out to Carlos Coriano out there if you're in the Bronx, New York.
It was, it was one of those type of things where visually it was entertaining.
Yes,
It was very entertaining visually.
I agree.
Even though I didn't understand a word he was
Right,
saying,
right.
but it kept you interested by the way the presentation was brought.
The
The
visuals
presentation
created a
kept
story.
you engaged,
Right. Yeah, I
and
think the visuals created a whole storyline.
yeah,
So that's dope.
yeah, yeah,
There were people last year saying, the older white people and stuff were saying that they didn't know what Kendrick Lamar was saying. So, you know.
and some of the black people too.
Yeah, I know some of the black people too, but I understood everything
They
Kendrick
missed his.
Lamar
They
was
missed his whole message.
saying. Yes.
Kendrick Lamar's.
Yeah, some people did, but I didn't. You're so right, because there were a lot of debating after Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance last year. A lot of black people in there was like, I didn't even know who Kendrick Lamar was. Are you serious? Yeah, there were black people saying that. I was like, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
I digress.
you know,
When we get into the last story, of course, this is NBA All-Star Week starting Thursday here in Southern Cal,
Wow.
SoCal. Yeah, so it's NBA All-Star Week. I don't know. I'm not excited about it, Simi. I'm not excited about it. I used to be so excited about NBA All-Star Week. It's so weak now. It's just not what it used to be.
It's not the same.
Yeah. There are a lot of athletes, NBA athletes are saying, I hope that they take out the slam dunk contest. What you think about that? They just like remove it because it's not real no more. It's not exciting anymore. What do you think? The slam dunk contest.
Well, you know, if they play the game to win, but they don't, you know, they don't, you know, you got to play to win.
Well,
you got to compete.
It's not like
No, Kobe did.
Yes, Kobe didn't care. Kobe was in there for real playing. You don't get that no more. It don't exist anymore, City. It's just not the same. It's not what we are used to, what we used to see every year. I mean, from the time we started watching the Magics and Kareem, everybody, it's just not what it used to be with with LeBron and them. I'm sorry. It's just and then they changed the whole format of it all. It's just not what it used to be.
What has changed?
Okay, so the NBA All-Star Weekend runs February 13th to the 15th at the Intuit Dome here in Inglewood, home of the Flippers. The All-Star game itself is Sunday. So that means that the Flippers are the hosts probably. The All-Star game itself is Sunday, February 15th, and we'll use a round-robin tournament format. So now it's a round-robin format. And featuring United States and international players. So they'll be rotating. It's just not the same. And a lot of people, Steph Curry will miss the All-Star game. He has a right knee injury. Brandon Ingram has been named as Curry's replacement. The star Shai Gilgeous Alexander is also out. He's not even playing from OKC. The guy from OKC, that the MVP, Shai, he's not playing. He has an abdomen injury. A lot of these guys don't want to play, just like the Pro Bowl. Just like the Pro Bowl ain't the same.
I remember when the Pro Bowl they used to play a game.
Yeah. Now they play flag.
Yeah.
It's flag. Pro.
Yeah.
And you know that they bring in flag football, and we'll talk about that next time around. But I want to talk about the flag football. I actually love flag football, but to replace the Pro Bowl with flag is kind of weird.
Yeah, that is.
So, but they do have participants in the slam dunk. They are going to keep the slam dunk contest. They got Jason Hayes from the Lakers, Carter Bryant from the San Antonio Spurs, Kashad Johnson from the Heat, and Jake Richardson. I don't know nobody that I just mentioned except for Jackson Hayes from the Lakers. I know him. I like him. But who's going to watch the slam? I don't know. You know what? I'm just old. Maybe I'm just old. That's what it is. I'm just old. But the NBA All-Star is experimenting with a new All-Star game format to boost competitiveness and fan interest, is what they're saying. But I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't even know.
It's the East against the West, and they play a game.
It's going to be so different. I don't think the participation is going to be good at all. But, we got to think about the younger kids, Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Those are the youngers, the 25 and under. Gen Z is that from 25 to 16, I believe. And then you got Gen Alpha, which is 15 or 14 to babies. They are going to be watching. The little kids are going to be watching. It's new for them. So they will get them. They're just not going to get us old heads anymore. The old heads are no longer interested in the NBA All-Star Weekend.
Right.
We're just not interested.
Right.
It gets like that.
Right. It's for them.
Yeah, it's for the younger generation, Gen Z and Gen Alpha. So hopefully it'll be a good turnout. I don't even think I'll be. I'm actually out of town this weekend, so I won't. I doubt if I even watch the game on Sunday. So yeah.
Well, I can tell you all right now, I'm not. I already know it's not on my agenda.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not on my schedule.
No, no.
You know, I'm not. I know I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, I know I'm not. But that
You
that
know.
that concludes In the Streets on the Simmy Braxton Show. We
Okay,
thank,
that
of course, you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. So thank you,
was
Simmy.
good. That was good, Stephanie. That was good. That was good.
Yeah.
Wow, man. So here we arrive. Here we arrive to the second portion of our show. Uh, and we're going to be talking about the chosen ones, the awakening, and what it means to be chosen. I want you to take a breath with me before we begin. Take an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. This episode isn't about labels, and it's not about hierarchy. It's not about being above anyone else. When we talk about chosen ones, we're talking about people who were chosen by life itself to wake up early, early to awareness, early to truth, early to responsibility. And if this topic keeps finding you, it's not by accident. Let me clear something up right now. Being chosen does not mean life favored you. It usually means life trained you. The internet, the internet has turned chosen one into something flashy. If you notice, a lot of people are talking about the chosen one, something dramatic, something ego based. But real chosen ones don't feel special. They feel aware, aware of energy, aware of patterns, aware of what's not being said. And chosen ones are not chosen over others. They're chosen to go first, to see first, to feel first, to break cycles first. And going first is rarely comfortable. You know, the ego tries to claim spirituality, but there's no ego in spirituality. You know, chosen is not special, it's just early. Let me ask you something. As a child, did you feel different, but you couldn't explain why? Did you feel emotions that weren't yours? Did you feel older than your age? Did you feel like you were observing life instead of fully inside it? Many chosen ones grew up being the emotional container, the peacekeeper, the one who noticed everything. You may have been called too sensitive, or you may have been called too deep, or too quiet, or even too much. What they were really saying was, you see more than we're ready to see. And here's the truth. Why chosen ones suffer first. Chosen ones don't awaken through comfort. They awaken through contrast. You weren't You were not given peace first. You were given pressure. You were not given clarity first. You were given confusion. Because pressure reveals truth and confusion breaks illusion. Nothing you went through was random. It was refinement. It wasn't just by happenstance. It was supposed to happen. There's nothing like resilience. It built up resilience in you. Now, if this is stirring up something inside you, let it. You don't need to claim a title. You don't need to decide anything today. Just notice. Awakening begins with recognition, not declaration. We're going to talk about the part no one glamorizes, the loneliness, the pressure, and the breaking point. Take another breath with me. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. The loneliness, the pressure, and the breaking point. Awakening is not isolating because you're better. It's isolating because you're aware. Chosen ones often outgrow environments quietly. Conversations start feeling shallow. Old interests lose meaning. And when you may start wondering, what's wrong with me? Nothing. You're no longer available for unconscious living. Loneliness is not rejection, it's recalibration. And this is where it gets uncomfortable. Old coping mechanisms stop working. Old identities fall apart. And you don't know who you are anymore. This isn't failure. This is dissolution. The false self cannot come with you anymore. The old man is dead. The old woman is dead. You know, and it's crazy when you get to that place in your life that you're no longer that same person. You know, you desire much more than what you were before. And sometimes, you know, it could be sad. And almost every chosen one hits a moment where they think, I can't do this anymore. That moment is not the end. It's the surrender point. And when you stop forcing, stop proving, and stop caring, and let life meet you halfway. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're not broken. You're becoming quiet inside so truth can speak. Living as a chosen one without ego or burnout. Being chosen is not a crown. It's a calling. Let me say that again. Being chosen is not a crown. It's a calling. And callings are lived, not allowance. The ego wants recognition. Assignment wants alignment. Chosen ones don't feel superior. They feel responsible. Responsible for ending cycles, choosing awareness, living truth quietly. And what chosen ones are here to do, you're not here to wake people up. You're here to stay awake yourself. Let me say that again. You're not here to wake people up. You're here to stay awake yourself. Your peace teaches more than your words. Your boundaries teach more than your explanations. Rest is a part of the mission. Joy is a part of the mission. Boundaries are a part of the mission. You gotta take time to rest. You know, You can't burn yourself out. And you gotta know to have, you gotta be able to have joy. It should be some type of joy in this mission that you're trying to accomplish. And boundaries are a part of this mission. You don't have to carry the world. You just have to stay true to yourself. And if anything resonates with you in this series that we're talking about, it's because something in you remembers. You were never meant to rush. You were never meant to force. You were meant to embody. Take one last breath with me. You're doing better than you think. You're doing better than you think. You know, being a chosen one separates you. You have, you know that there's something more that you need to do in this thing we call life. And you seek and desire something more in your relationships, something more out of this thing we call life. You seek more. And that's why I always say spending time alone by yourself is the best way you can find the answers that you need. Because that's where you find the answers. And that's where the wisdom comes. In those moments like that, by yourself. And you know that you're chosen. Many are called, few are chosen, and even fewer choose. They choose. They choose the calling, you know? And then when you step out into that calling, you know for a fact that it's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You know that you know that you know that it's what you're supposed to be doing. So and I knew from a little boy, man. I knew it was always something that I was supposed to be doing that was bigger than me, so to speak. That was bigger than me, and it just stuck with me all my life. And the things that happened to me that shaped and molded me into what I am today, like when I lost my parents early in my lifetime, that was something that had to happen in my life that it sculpted me. It made me more compassionate toward people. I was thankful for what I had in my parents, but I never once did I feel sorry for myself. But other people did, but I didn't. But I knew that there was something that I had to do in life, and I just held it inside. I held it inside, and so you gotta, you gotta know if you really want to find out what it is that you need to be doing, that's your calling. Just pray and ask and you'll find out what it is that you need to do in life. We're going to be coming back next week. That's all I'm going to say about that tonight. We're going to come back next week, and we're going to talk a little bit more on it, on the chosen ones. I'm not feeling too up to par tonight. I messed around and twisted my back.
I was listening to you.
And
listening to you. I was up stretching because
right.
side right here. I'm like,
I twisted my back a couple of days ago.
It locked up on me.
And
it locked up on me. Locked. It locked.
Oh, it locked up on me.
We getting old, Simmy.
And it kind of affected me tonight. So, you know, it had an effect on me tonight. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna come back. Hopefully, we'll be feeling better.
Yeah.
I'm on the phone with the airlines.
Oh, okay. You gonna say something?
I'm on the phone with the airlines.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gina says goodbye. She's on the phone with the airlines. Oh.
I'm going out of town in a couple of weeks, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, my birthday weekend, I think y'all going. I'll be in Alaska for my birthday weekend.
When's your birthday weekend?
The 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. February 25th through March 20th.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Why ain't working?
So what you gonna do?
For my birthday, when I'm back in LA, I want to go to this restaurant. So I'm gonna make reservations. I'll let you guys know. It's probably not gonna happen until like March. But there's this bomb ass Issa Rae has this restaurant. It's called we just went there. It's in LA. It's very nice. Very, very, they got a 4-piece band there. Really elegant. The vibe is really nice. The food is good. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Invite some folks to come through. Why isn't this working?
Well, we're gonna get out of here, Stephanie.
Okay, let's do that.
And we're gonna see everybody next week. Or the week after.
Week.
My birthday is the end of the month, which is coming up. Peace out,
y'all. Next week. We'll be back next week.
Wait.
Yeah.
You guys.
We'll be back next week.
Oh, y'all.
So you gotta take care.
Okay.
And always remember, beyond a shadow of doubt, on behalf of me and Steffi Beard and the Butterfly, always remember that me, USB, I truly love you, my friend. Take care. We out here.